He's physical, he's strong, he's fast, he's powerful, and Pitt has been really good on the glass over the last 2 games.
Well, Jeff Capel very excited about Siulepa since the start of the year, and we are recently seeing why.
Wake Forest is going to try to isolate him in some pick-and-roll situations, see if he can guard on the perimeter.
Double-doubles in each of the last 2 for the Panther freshman Siulepa. First possession, Wake Forest converts from Calmes on the drive to get him up 2-0. When he comes off the bench, the last 4 times he scored 15 or more. All came in games where he did not start. So the trend with Cummings, but he does get back in the starting 5 for this one. Harris, no good on 3. Schwieger, offensive rebound. Now a 3-ball for Calmes. He hits. Second chance points for Wake Forest. They got a rebound if they want to win tonight, T.O.
That's been Pitt's strength. Get ahead of the 8-ball, so to speak.
Yeah, Calmes has had some really big games this season, but you said it. Struggled the last couple. Good to see him hot early for Steve Forbes' team. And there's a 3 for Barry Dunning Jr. to get the Panthers on the board. The crew for tonight's game. Here's Cummings. Dishes off to Corhen. Shoulder into Schwieger and gets the strong 2.
Cam Corhen, if he's aggressive early, could see some opportunity. Nice play.
Siulepa in the post. Good defensive play by Spillers. And Siulepa gets the second chance basket off his own board.
That's his game. Siulepa, strong as a bull, trying to get Pitt going here.
Thanks for being with us on ACC Network.
And they just bounce off Roman Siulepa, don't they?
He's got a different energy about him the past couple of games, and the whole team's feeding off it.
Hey, nice drive, Noyo Citrusaitis. Like, this is a guy that has struggled. It's been sporadic, his scoring, but getting an easy one early.
No substitution for Wake Forest at the media timeout, and Harris has his first basket of the game.
Hey, there's your bucket, right? Like, just so composed this season because you see how patient he is. With that extra height, it's changed how he's able to attack.
What a drive. How did he sneak that through off the window and in for Harris? Boozer's had a pretty good year.
Yeah, he's not bad, is he?
Very impressive performance from him and Duke last night at home against Louisville as well. Blue Devils remain unbeaten.
You have bodies come your way. Good patience, back pivot. Good looking stroke from the side. And Siulepa, you get to that spot, use the glass, baby. Make that shot easier for yourself.
And use the body too, right? Instead of fading away.
Problem, 8 points. Little fake spin. Is that Kobe? No, that's Juke Harris.
We talked about the improvement from last year to this year, Terrence, and he truly has become an NBA-level prospect. What do you see as the biggest differences in his game since a season ago?
But, I mean, he brings so much to your team as far as defensive athleticism, the ability to contest. And I'm telling you this, though, Wake Forest right now on the offensive end of the floor looks really good. Not bad.
Yeah, and they haven't been overly efficient from 3. That's just their second made 3-pointer of the game on 7 attempts.
Who do we give this to?
Oh, he's been so good for Wake Forest in this game. 10 points, 4 of 5 from the field. Cummings trying to work on Akins. Turnaround jumper is good.
It's going to come down to Sebastian Akins. Can he run your team for the next 25-plus minutes? It's going to be a huge part of this game.
Spillers backs down Corrin. Strong basket for the Wake Forest forward.
Body who's going to consistently bring it, having to play a little bit undersized at the 5 spot a lot this season when Schwieger goes to the bench, but nice shot.
Siulepa connects on a 3, his first 3-pointer. Schwieger looking for a cutting Harris, can't find him. Backdoor instead. Colvin met at the rim. Dunning Jr. sends it back. Up by 5 late in the first half. Feed inside, Schwieger is denied. Siulepa tried to keep it in bounds, but it will stay on this end. Calmes has been a catalyst for this Wake Forest offense tonight. They have not scored in the past 3 minutes, and Siulepa with a response for Pitt.
That was a rugby-type take right there.
Harris working on Siulepa now, and it's Carr. Beats Witherspoon, kicks out. Harris, corner 3. Yes.
That's composure.
But Juke Harris has now scored in double figures in all 21 games this season for Wake Forest, one of the best players in the conference. And now another basket there for Akins, who's going to see heavy playing time the rest of the way. Akins now running the offense for the Demon Deacons, driving and kicking, cross in the corner, buries a three.
That's just good basketball. Look at the activity defensively, really good.
Siulepa very strong on the inside, gets his own rebound, has it denied, hauls in the board again. Colvin loses control. Minor kick out, Indricitis, he's got a three. Looking to get back on track in this second half after back-to-back losses coming in. Brandon Cummings with it, 4 points for him in the first half. Starts off the second half with the triple.
Err on the side of being aggressive against a player like him.
When we talk about the loss of Calmise on the offensive side, have to adjust defensively. Dunning a big-time slam.
How about Barry Dunning? Fake middle, go baseline. That's an athlete.
And just like that, Panthers have cut it to one. Harris responds and quiets the crowd.
Nice play.
From Spillers on the slam.
Nice two-man action. Little pocket pass. Where's help side? Nobody knows. Yeah, that's what it's come to.
That shows you how good he is
with his talent level.
Harris is 5 for 9 from the floor tonight. 20.6 points per game on the season. Cummings another three.
Fans, is Brandon Cummings starting to get hot and seeing a big back. Marco Minor got away with a travel on the catch. They're not calling a lot of travels this season. Pretty much a forgotten call. Nice move.
Colvin on the penetration.
It gives the offense such an advantage if you're not going to call it off the catch. Now, that might be 3 for 3. Nope. The big thing is, if you're a defensive player, nice shot in the corner to Marco Minor. If you're a defensive player,
looking on as his Demon Deacons will go the rest of the way without their starting point guard, Nate Calmise, as Harris comes out of the timeout and drills a three.
And that's just a perfect example right there. Set, you see Juke Harris setting the first one. He peels off. Dunning Jr. goes the wrong way. You go under. A lot of passing and holding if you're Pitt. I understand what you're trying to do, but sometimes setting everybody up and letting the defense sit in your lap, it's tough. Nice finish.
At least temporarily losing a key player. The question will be if Brandon Cummings can return for the Panthers. Witherspoon drives, kicks, more, corner three, got it. Witherspoon up to Moore, lays it up and in. Panthers have their first lead since 10-9 at the 15:29 mark in the first half. Now right back in Wake Forest's favor, 50-49, 11 minutes to go. Been a very good game here at the Pitt. Indricitis kick out, Witherspoon buries the three.
Help side's coming from the other direction.
Panthers have hit their last three from the floor. Indricitis drills a three.
The last 3 to 4 minutes, sharing the basketball, making the extra pass, and Indricitis, why not?
Remember, Minor off the floor with those 4 fouls, so Witherspoon brings the ball up the court for Pitt. Witherspoon working on Spillers. Separation, and gets the roll. Siulepa cutting, Indricitis went up for the slam, well defended by the Demon Deacons.
Myles Colvin now has enough room. That's the drive. That's the better decision compared to the earlier possession we talked about.
So Forbes reinserts Harris with the three-point lead. Dunning soaring up and in.
Nice play.
The defense by Moore on the baseline, and now three in the air, won't go. Carr ends up with it, nobody in front of him. And still waiting for that under 4 media timeout. You wonder if Jeff Capel's waiting to insert Roman Siulepa until that next timeout. Now Akins beats Witherspoon off the window and in.
A quick little fake screen, you get him downhill, and that's a tough finish.
Witherspoon, kick out to Dunning. Colvin bid on it. Dunning drives. Acrobatic finish for Barry Dunning Jr.
Better get it, because you're giving Pitt's best athlete a runway to the rim. And when you're Like he's done some good things today, but when it comes down to crunch time, you got to take care. Wow!
Roman Siulepa!
Furious is Roman Siulepa. I said it wasn't the Mona Lisa of games. It has not been. But Mike
Witherspoon on him. Harris into contact. No whistle. To overtime we go.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You have Juke Harris. You have the best player on the floor. Let him rock out. I'm living with it.
So to OT we go, and a great play out of the break for Wake Forest to start the scoring in overtime.
I like the aggressive play off the ball screen defensively. How can you create something here?
Kick out Siulepa. Got a three.
Who else but Roman Siulepa? On the bench with 5 fouls. Where do you find your offense here? And that's a good one.
Found an open Schwieger, who knocks down a three to tie the game. Forehand just picked up his second on the other end. One of the few Panthers not in foul trouble here in overtime. Cummings on the wing, big time three, he got it! 1 point game. Colvin driving, spinning, no foul. Good defense by Corhen. Loose ball taken by Carr, and Aikens comes up with it. Shot clock does not reset. Three is good for Colvin. Aikens with his eyes on the shot clock. Screen comes from Colvin. Running out of time. Just 5 for the Demon Deacons, and nothing coming together. Aikens has a tough contested shot. Aikens on him. Screen comes from Corhen. Cummings, step back, finds Witherspoon. Witherspoon, jumper falls!
Coach Jeff Capel.
So Pittsburgh gets it done in OT.